Undying. Right. Undying. A paradise before you. Sickness and death are unknown in this place. If there are forces who would end this, seek them out and find a way to destroy them. When death is gone, the evil go unpunished and the good suffer still. There is no stopping endless struggle and pain. Find the source of this perversion and destroy it. It is mine to decide, no other. Like minnows.
I greet you, my child.
Greetings, dying one. I'm called Minnows the Mad. Or perhaps it is the sanest way to be in a place like this. I'm called Jaina. What can Minnows do for you? Are you a fish maker? Thinking of my cousin Mentos. My mistake. He has something for sale. Okay. Gloves of Abida. Okay, are you any good? He's a good shopkeeper. Damage reduction. Not bad, considering our current gloves don't do anything. But it's still more money than I have. Dancing shoes. I think we have worthless shoes already. And there's belts. Spell resistance. Armor bonus. Not bad. Bad at all. Potion of dubious usefulness. That's a good name for a potion. Prayer. This potion was brewed by an atheist alchemist who did not believe in the power of prayer. His customers seemed to, so he begrudgingly continued to make the mixture. Gort's Wand of Fire. Flame Lash. 50 charges. I have no idea what Flame Lash does. I know it does a little bit of... Unial Strap of Unwariness. 5,000. Average gas, average tangle. It does a little bit of fire damage, but I don't recall what's the specialty on that. Simple fire damage is something that a lot of the spells do. Why doesn't there grow anything here? Right. Jail. Inn. Let's go to the inn first. Always best place to hear the local events. So this is a community of immortals.
Hello.
Hail, strangers. What brings you to Misty Forest? Where is everyone? This place seems quiet for an inn. But not many come through anymore. I think we spooked them too much with the Undying and all. They're the first rangers we've had in quite a few decades. Why don't you leave? Well, we had a couple who left long ago. They never returned, so we don't know what happened. The rest of us stick around, though I really can't say why. Tell me about the town. Misty Forest? Well, it used to be the same as any other town, I suppose. Then the gift came and everything changed. The gift? They say it was the Archmage who did it. You see, no one around here dies. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we thought so too. Then it got old, like everything else. Where is this mage? Well, no one's sure. This tower is on the other side of the river, but no one can get in. Be careful of the old clockwork golem that the mage put out to guard it. It doesn't bother us much, but it may not take a liking to you. Thanks for the advice. Golems, golems, golems. That's blunt damage. Our belt will not save us there. So I guess what they're going for is, at least currently, I think, is that the city is sort of, or little community has sort of lost its purpose. They just exist.
Greetings.
Who are you? I cannot remember the last time we had a visitor to this town. I'm called... No. We have an option to lie, so I'm gonna lie. I'm Bobo, a traveling minstrel with a saucy walk and firm buttocks. Well met, Bobo. Let me ask you something. How can I help? Who is Teardrop? She is my dearest love. We have been together for these many years, since even before the gift. Where is she? Murdernail took her in the field one day, claiming to have buried her where none will look. Though I have searched the entire village, I have had no luck. Perhaps I could find her. No, why would he do such a thing? I do not know the mind of this villain. The years seem to have driven him insane. He now rants about eternity and the meaninglessness of the moment. Okay, perhaps I could find her. It has been many months, so I have little hope. I would be in your debt if you could find her. A grave matter? Ah, right. Can I talk to him?
Well met.
My, a visitor to our little town. And who might you be? Jaina. How can I help you, Jaina? Why are you in jail? There was a lass by the name of Teardrop I desired. I wooed her, but she would have none of that. The years passed and I grew tired of waiting. I took her one day, put her in a chest and buried her where none will find it. You are a truly evil man. I suppose I am. But what does it matter? I have endless days before me, and no heaven or hell to look forward to. Don't get me wrong, I admire evil, but you work hard. Don't you see? That matters not at all. In time this jail shall crumble around me and turn to dust. This day matters not in the context of all time. Why the fuck are you complaining? It doesn't matter. Gotcha. Well, I'm off then. Right. If it doesn't matter, you can stay in the jail. I certainly are not gonna. I'm not gonna give a shit if you don't care. Ah. So what else do we have? Last place we'll ever look. That's where she's buried.
Greetings and well met.
Hello, friends. I'm the local priest of this village, or at least I was. If all your followers become immortal, they tend to not listen as much. Aren't you surprised to see a stranger in your town? Why? Now that you mention it, it is unusual. I sometimes have the impression that this is all a stage and her are but actors. Not a pleasant thought. You sell anything? I could buy a potion of heal, but I'm not sure if I need that. He's a good shopkeeper again. But we need healing supplies. This is a good place to buy it. I'll buy another potion of heroism. I already had one. There's a restoration. I'll buy one. I'll have two in storage now. Right. If we want to sell anything, this is the place to do it. 4,000 for a wicked scalpel. It's a... Our problem is its dagger. I should use more of these. When did I get a Parry of Wisdom? Well, that's worthless to me. However, I'll just sell it. I always forget that I'm playing a character who's supposed to utilize items constantly. So now I have huge amounts of spells and items, and I'm not using them even when I have encounters where I sort of have a little bit of trouble. I'm falling to the same sort of pit that I've sometimes complained other people commonly fall into. The one where you sort of hoard things instead of use them. The fundamental point is I will survive even if I basically face a situation. Oh, for fuck's sake, just move it. Face a situation where I don't have anything to use against that point. I'll find a way to survive. So I should not keep saving these. If I don't intend to use them, I need to sell them away. One or another. Just this is not something that should really happen. We're fast approaching what appears to be the end of the first adventure. So there's very little reason to hold back. I never used the right summon creature 3 scroll. Now I'll never will. That's still not worthless because in a fight I can't summon a direwolf. So when the first goes down, I can still get a replacement for the scroll. Clockwork Golem. Let's not go there yet. Maybe someone knows more about it.
I greet you.
Please, my sorrow is great, and I do not seek the company of strangers. I shall leave you then.
Hello.
Sorry, stranger, my life is in need of comforting now. Right? Right. They can't have children anymore because of the immortality. Right. What else do we have? Need to get to the other side of the river, no matter what I do. So golem it is then. Another shovel, right. So she's buried somewhere evidently. I'm not sure if we want to play a guessing game. It has to be something I can interact with, or maybe spot something and go closer to it. A strange mechanized golem is here, guarding the bridge. Its movements are erratic, and rust covers much of its once gleaming metal. I'm sorry, what did you say? Burnupus murderer. What was the middle part again? Not Burnupus. Ah, I assure you, I am authorized to pass. Janet. Kodiak bear. A woman is being mauled by a large bear. Her wounds reform as soon as they are made. Forever meat, I suppose, for the bear.
Would you like something?
Well, that was unpleasant. You seem remarkably calm about all this. I once had a pack of wolves tear at me for a week. They eventually got full enough, then my legs regrew and I could run up. Now that's suffering. Well, best of luck to you. Right. So infinite
Would you like
suffering.
something?
And believe you're still alive. One of the nice things about immortality, kid. Right, I think Alright, see, I can't interact with her anymore. Mahira. Hello, Mahira. You're the wizard, probably. At least she's fairly competent. Might as well talk to her.
Hello there.
Ah, a stranger at last. I beg that you help me. And who exactly are you? I'm Mahira, and was once mayor of this village. These last few decades, however, I've spent next to the tower, waiting for a stranger to appear. Why do you wait for a stranger? All the villagers have received the gift and cannot die. The tower is closed to the like of us. How can I help you, my lady? Inside the tower is the source of our curse, our inability to die. Destroy it and we shall all be free to truly live again. Okay. Yes, but why me? Why haven't you done it yourselves before? It's the tower, you see. Only the dead can enter. We who cannot die are forever barred from entering. Wait a minute. I have to die to enter? Yes, I shall try to be as humane as possible. I think I'll just skip this part for now. I will wait then. Hundreds of years have made me most patient. But that's probably graveyard. Well, that's where the woman is going to be buried, isn't it? Right. Where else would she be? This grave appears to have been dug more recently than the rest, though it's still quite old. Dig it up. You dig for a time and come across a chest. A little grave robbing, eh? I like it. First tips on anything magical? Well, since you called it. Free! Free! The light burns so, but I must find Stephen. Right. Yeah, I feel there has to be a better way to do this. Because even if you don't really get what they're going for, this just sticks out like a sore thumb as something of significance. So it's not really something you have to figure out. It's an inevitable thing. Right. Let's go and end the undying then.
Hello there.
Okay. Do it. It's not like I have options. Power level 1. This once proud mage tower has seen better days. Most of the furniture has rotted away, and the tapestries are nearly dusty. Don't really know what to expect, but might as well buff fully. That way, this is a very small map, so this way we can probably reach the end of this without too much fuss. Looks like a single room, then to a different level. Picture caps. Oh, okay.
This is too easy.
Rip you to shreds!
Potion of speed. Has to be nodes somewhere. Most of this text has been eaten by moths, but a few passages are still legible. It has been a month now since I touched her hand. The days are painful without her. On her deathbed I vowed to end this, and I shall. Never again shall someone die in this village. I will redouble my studies. Nice. Torches lighting up when you pass them. Pain. If I cannot have her, the world shall pay for its sins. As a cleric. I don't think I can knock it down, but let's go for the taunting.
Is that the best you can do?
Failure. Difficulty class 31, right. We had a theoretical chance to succeed with that, that's about it. Bad attack rolls. Earned gold. Still not too much difficulties with the traps. Flame strike. Powerful flame attack. Potion of heroism. Right. More buffs, 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 buffs. Loss. Loss seems to be a weaker one. Probably just different class. Interrupt. Taunt the fucker. Probably unnecessary. Ancient book. Little remains, but the following can be read. Problem with maintaining the spirit and the body. The crystal matrix preserves the spirit nicely, preventing it from leaving the mortal realm. Difficulties still remain in reconstituting the physical vessel, though recent studies. Another scroll of confusion. Crystallized flame. This tiny crystal holds the essence of the plane of fire, a thin layer of magical glass keeping it safely contained. It makes an ideal weapon and can be thrown at the feet of enemies with devastating effect. It's probably a single use, really. It says unlimited uses per day, but I think it's basically a fireball turned into an item. Ruby heart. This large gem is shaped like a human heart, its facets glittering with dark beauty. Okay. No, we got a scroll of mischief, not a scroll of confusion. What's the difference? They look the same. The wording on this scroll appears to have been written in a childish hand, though it does not diminish the power behind it. It is a confusion spell, but I don't understand what's the difference. Maybe it's a different level. Didn't seem that different though. Anger. Have a song about it. Challenging. Temporary hit points. Armor class increase. Attack increase. Armor class down, please.
Is that the best you can do?
I didn't actually taunt him. It's a monk. I don't seem to have any weapons. It's probably because of the taunting animation or something. On success. Weak hit. Good after that, hit him, right? I don't understand why the first taunt attempt was disrupted. Twisted Blade. On hit confusion. It's an interesting weapon. It's not a minor ability. Shimmering crystals are embedded on the surface of this strange machine. His journal documents the research of Archmage Windseer in his attempt to create immortality. His final entry follows. It appears I have both succeeded and failed. Though the people in the village nearby shall never die, I found that the earlier experiments I conducted on myself had taken their toll. My body is failing and my spirit seems fragmented. I shall secure the tower while I am able, so that my legacy cannot be destroyed. I'll take the journal, might be of some significance. More potions again. Before you, a strange machine hums with energy, dozens of crystals studding its surface. Examine. Each of the crystals has a tiny nameplate beneath them, a label for each villager. Do I want to destroy everything? Who's Mahira? The couple ones. I'll just destroy them all. It might have been interesting if we could have made individual choices instead of just picking one guy. So just get rid of everything. Maybe one of them or some of them wanted to stay immortal forever. Hira.
Hello there.
Thank you. You have done us a great favor. Not a problem. Her name shall be remembered forever. What was your name again? Bobo. And we shall sing the praises of Bobo for all time. Remember to add a verse about my firm buttocks. How else may I help you? Uh, how do I get out of the tower? Well, you could take the stairs. The door should be unlocked now. You could also try the altar again, as it should allow you to teleport out. Right, bye Z's. Simple job this time. Guess we're just gonna talk to blue people a little bit. Basically see the follow-up consequences. They just don't die, they just won't stay. They just stay dead this time if something kills them. Right.
Would you like something?
No reaction from her. I suppose they. Oh, I suppose they existed to give you different viewpoints. I'm still a bit surprised that no one was really enjoying it, although that's probably the couple of people who exited this village. The people who are left are sort of just getting sick of it.
Greetings and well met.
The people who were childless and the jail, those are the important parts.
I greet you.
Your immortality is broken, and children can once again be yours. What? Why, that is wonderful news! I can sense the change within us. You have my deepest thanks. You didn't sense shit until I told it to you.
Hello.
Worth a couple of 100 points to talk to this woman. The murderer thinks probably a bit better. Now he gets to waste all of the rest of his life in jail. So good for him.
I greet you.
Thank you again for saving me. My pleasure.
Greetings.
Please take this. It belonged to the Archmage in past times. Thank you, Stephen. Ring of Hope. Okay. Now this is starting to look a little bit problematic. I also have these different type of things that I have no clue what I'm supposed to do with. Maybe I can add. Maybe I can interact with the golem. Still, where the fuck is my ring? It has to be here. There it is. Immunity to fear. It's not bad. Fire resist, immunity to fear. Depends on the situation. So, how do you like spending your limited life in jail?
Well met.
I have freed Teardrop. What do you think of that? It matters little. With all of eternity before me, I shall gain my freedom and capture her again. Day matters not against the span of endless lifetimes. Yeah.
Well met.
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to the golem, see if I can do something with the ruby heart. If not, we're just gonna leave. Maybe sell stuff to minnows. We do have the 2 bags of holding, so it's not about even space or
I greet you, my child.
anything else. Problem is, I'm starting to become a hoarder. I just have all this unnecessary, and it's worthless. A lot of this is worthless. Just go away. It's the journals. They're if I could basically get rid of those, that would be a huge help on its own. I don't have that many unnecessary things. I have a lot of that are potentially very useful. What the fuck is this heart? I've got nothing on that. Right, I don't have a huge amount of crap. I just have sort of a cluttered inventory more than anything else. And so the curse of ever life is lifted. With death comes meaning and change, and now this realm will have both. Yes, things are better this way.
I'm carrying far too much useless garbage. I'm going to have to dump some of this.
What did I get? Full plate of life. Are you shitting me? Is it any good? Regeneration. Well, it's not terrible. Probably worth something. And this is about as good of a shopkeeper as I've
I
ever met,
greet you,
so
my...
might as well. 3,000. And we have 15,000 again, so not bad. I could go for a change. Razors of armor are not doing anything for me. Neither are the boots, really.
I greet you.
Um, we could take these. So 5 damage if the damage comes from a normal source. It's not an amazing thing, but it should act as a little bit of a buffer against certain weaker attacks. Problem is, we were sort of moving away from that anyway. Boots, they're not great. They're all sort of shit actually. I think I'm better off just saving the cash. If we get out of here, 15,000 isn't going to be that much money anyway. And we could buy something genuinely useful with 20, 30,000, so... Right, 2 out of 3 done. I enjoyed this much more than the last choice. At least here, there's some more point to it, I think. Forever Lords.